What's going on, everybody? TJ Flores here with a quick video. Just give me a second. I want to make sure I'm live. Uh, it says I'm live, but what I'm going to do is give it a couple seconds here while the video comes in. I have a delay. By the way, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about, let me see if I have a... Give it a couple seconds here while... Awesome. Guys, in this video, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about Bitcoin, right? It hit 17,000 earlier today. I think it hit close to even 18. I'll take a look at that here in a minute. Also, the question is, would it hit 20,000 before Christmas? All right, I think it will. What I'm going to do is also, guys, if I know I'm kind of new to all this, I got in when it was around 10,000. I've been following it for a while. I just wasn't sure about it, but after seeing the major climb that it had lately, right, it started to come in around the 10,000 mark. So let me actually, before I continue, also, guys, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button. Let me make sure once again. All right, cool. What I'm going to do, also, I have a box. If you want to leave any comments, you're more than welcome to leave comments. I believe it's on that side. All right, so just leave a comment on there. Let me minimize myself here. I'll give it a couple seconds, see how it looks. Guys, once again, Bitcoin hit 17,000. I think right now, if you look up here, it's at 17,488 as we speak at the moment. I have a link in the description for Coinbase. If you've been following, you haven't gotten into cryptocurrencies, you can actually create an account, right, with Coinbase. Deposit $100. Following, you haven't got. Deposit $100 in there just to fund your account, and you can actually receive an extra $10, right? And also, I mean, I get $10 too, right, for just referring you, which is, I think, an awesome deal. Real quick, let me see here. I have this one. It seems like it's working. Everything's working properly. Awesome. Let me just close some of these tabs in here, and let's go straight into Gdax, right? Gdax, let me refresh the page. Gdax here, guys, and hopefully I'm not blocking some of this information. What I can do is probably come over here to this side. All right, cool. So I'm going to come over here to this side. Talk about it, right? So this is the live market right now. If you want to see Bitcoin to US ratio, is this one here. Once you create an account with Coinbase, you can just, Gdax is their exchange. So you can just hit the deposit here, okay? And you can transfer, once you buy Bitcoin in Coinbase, you can actually transfer it here to Gdax. There's no fees. And you can start trading, right? You can start trading. You can start watching the graphs. Right now, I only have, if I actually, this is my Bitcoin. I have more than this on my Coinbase account. I just brought a little bit over just to show you guys that you don't have to trade with a lot. You can start small, especially if you're new, okay? So I'm going to go over here. I'm going to go Bitcoin to USD. All right. So if I come up here and just paste my Bitcoin up there, let me see, to USD. 1 second. All right. Once again, paste. So it's about $43.70 at current prices right now. That's how much I have in my Gdax right now. In my Coinbase, if I actually show you my app, because once you get into Coinbase, you can download the app and you can look in your app. So I'll just refresh the page here. Just to show you guys, I have about $395 in there. Okay, so if you factor in 395, I don't know if you can see that or not, but if you factor in 395 plus the 45, right, that's around 430, 440, somewhere around there. Just top of my head, I could be wrong, guys, but I started with $300, right? All this has been through the gains. I came in when it was at the 10,000. Right now, like I said, as we make this video, it's at 17,472. All right, so all I did is I just clicked the deposit, and I just transferred some Bitcoin from my Coinbase to my Gdax. All right, so Gdax is their exchange platform. As you can see, Bitcoin right here. That's it right there. Now, let me talk to you a little bit about it because I did some research, learned a little bit, and through a couple trades I did, I can explain to you how it works, right? If you sell on the market or buy on the market, right, it's at the current price, okay, right now. If you want to buy it at the current price, there is a fee when you buy through the market. I noticed that when I did some market buys, it was instant, right? It was instant. They fill my order instant, but there's fees, all right? Those fees can vary, and it will depend anywhere. I had fees 90 cents, I think it was, to do some Bitcoin transfers. So it could get expensive. You can so if you do some trades, calculate that, all right? If you do a limit sell or a limit buy, there's no fees involved. You just have to wait for the market to reach those numbers to actually, and not just reach the numbers, but your order has to get filled. I did a trade. Hold on a second here. I did a trade. Let me see here. All right, I did a trade, and when I did the limit buy, it got so close to my numbers, it hit the number, but my order didn't get filled in that time. All right, so it took actually went up. Let me see here. Something's going on here, but that's what you can do on that. If you do a limit buy, there's no fees. You just have to wait for the market to reach those numbers. So for example, now the stop, I haven't really done stop. I just done more like market and limit. You can probably do some more research on the stop. But once again, I mean, you can see right here, these are the market size, the quantity that wants to get sold at 17,495, for example. So these are the people selling it, and these are the people buying it, right? The actual trades happening at the moment. Right here is just the candles, and you can also do it as a line graph. You can see there, okay? Candles, I think for me, they're a little bit better. They got the candle wicks up and down. That's as far as it went down before it came back up, right? Now this is a 1 minute candle. If you go back to 5-minute candles, it means every candle is a 5-minute candle. All right, so this was 5 minutes. Okay, so that means the market went up. When it's green, it means the market went up from where it originally started the candle. All right, so as you can see, this one ended here and it started, right? And it seemed like it wanted to go down a little bit, but when the 5 minutes ended, it went up. That's why the wicks, those widths are there, because you can see that it went down to a certain level, but it also came back. So for example, if you go to this one here, all this means is that when this 5 minutes ended, it started this candle, which it could have gone up, even though it's not green, right? It could have gone up, but then eventually it went somewhere in here. It was hovering, and then eventually it went down within those 5-minute windows, 5-minute timeline, right? And then it climbed back up to this point, and then the 5 minutes was up. Okay, so what happened is that it went into this other candle, right? Another 5 minutes passed, right? And it started this candle. Now this candle here, you can see it might have went down a little bit, probably hovered this price for, almost the remainder of the time. Maybe it went up and then it came back down. The price came back down. But when the 5 minutes was up, this is what it created, right? A real small little candle with 2 wicks up and down. And then it continued over to the next 5-minute candle. So hopefully it's making sense. That's how pretty much you can read on that. So I mean, for example, if you bought, right? Let's say you bought BTC, right? Let's say you bought Bitcoin at when it was 16,707 with 32 cents. Let's say you made a buy here, right? And it went up. It's still going up, right? And let's say you sold it here. I mean, it's not much of a profit. I mean, there's other places that you can see probably better, but that you pretty much get the idea, right? You sell when it's high, and you buy when it's low, and then it's slowly, even if it's little trades, $1 or $2 gains. If you do that consistently, you can have $100 days, $500 days just in trading, right? Depending on how long you're willing to wait. See if the price goes to that level or not, if it drops down. At the moment right now, we're at about 17,495. It just goes up and down. It varies. I like to watch the 1 minute candles. I think even though right now, whenever you see those two lines right here, all right, I'm still doing research on the lines, guys. I'm sorry about that, but like I said, I'm still new, but I've done some few trades. I like it. It's been pretty cool. But I mean, every time there's these two lines cross, it seems like it goes up, right? I mean, I don't know if we can go back in time. Let me see if I click. For some reason it's not letting me. There's other charts you can see also. I guess if we can go to the 6 hour, maybe it takes me back in time more. And as you guys can see right now, it's going on an uptrend, okay? And but when these lines get close together, it seems like there's a lot of tension, right? I mean, the spread might go down to 1 penny, right? Because this is the spread between buyers and sellers. So it might hover there for a while, right? And it seems like that's what it did here when the lines were closer together. Once the red line or the orange line went over, right, you can see it started climbing, right? So, and these graphs down here, I'm pretty sure is based on demand, okay? Goes down a little bit, but went down. But I think as long as this orange line continues to be up top, it's just going up and up, right? Up and up. So right now, even though it's climbing up, right now it could be a good time to sell, depending, right? That's why you want to watch the market, depending on what you have, how much you're willing to do, right? As far as trades, I can actually come in here. The thing about this kind of currencies and trades is that it could be unforgiving in a way, all right? Because let's say if you might have lost $1, okay, doing a trade, if you do little trades like this to slowly get the motion and the feel of it, right? Even if you lose $1 or $2 or $10, if the market continues to go up, you're gonna gain your money back, okay? Because the market's going up, right? So this could be a good learning experience in a way, believe it or not, because even though you might make some trades, and I mean, yeah, if you have more Bitcoin, right, you kind of like losing out a little bit on Bitcoin, but the price is climbing that the USD dollars will eventually come back, right? As long as it's climbing, you're good. Now, if it starts going down, you can sell when you made some profit. Hopefully it's making sense, right? And then from that, you know, you can always rebuy when it goes down. So for example, right now it's hovering, like I said, around 17,600. It just went up another 100 something dollars, right? So right now it's on an upward trend. I mean, you can clearly see it here in the last six hours. It's been climbing real steadily. So if we go back over here to the 1 minute candle, right? You can see it fluctuates, and this is only if I come here, 17,635 to, so it's about $100 spread right there. Okay, if you're doing $45, it's not much as far as, you know. I mean, it could be $5 maybe, depending on what you're doing. So this could be a good example here. All right, so if I would have bought, I'm gonna say somewhere in here, right? And then sell it when it's low, then you gain a couple bucks, all right? Hopefully it makes sense, or you make the difference, right? Hopefully you're starting to get the picture of how this stuff works. It's pretty cool, actually. Of course, I'm not nobody to give financial advice or anything like that. I'm just making this video. I got into Bitcoin when it was around 10,000. And like I said, I just show you, I came in with $200 in Bitcoin, $100 in Litecoin, and I've just been watching how fast. I mean, if you look at the graph, once again, now that I see it going down, this orange line is starting to come down a little bit. You can see this kind of trend. It'll probably keep going down just by looking at it. If they come closer together, right, I think it'll bring the price down a little bit. It just seems like based on what has happened, when this line is low, as you can see, it's kind of low, but then when it goes above it, right, when the red line is above, it tends to climb. All right, hopefully it makes sense. That's what I just from doing research and watching the stocks, that's pretty much what I came to the conclusion, right? Hopefully I'm right. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Put a comment in the description, right? By the way, let me see if we have some people. Awesome, cool. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Also, I have cool. I just had somebody post a comment there, but sad to see them kind of comments. Once again, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in another video. Hit the subscribe button. Hopefully, all this makes sense to you guys. Okay. I'll see you guys in another video. Thanks for watching. God bless. Take care for now. Talk soon. Bye-bye.